Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another exciting video. Today we'll be checking this out from Woke Hollywood. Woke Hollywood, I want to say Nollywood. Woke Hollywood. It's titled Woke Woman Goes Off as Sylvester Stallone. After this got ugly. Okay, I can't wait to check this out with you guys. I've dropped my thought during the course of this video, and after this video, my name is Oge Chief. Your first time here, hello. Do well to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for stopping by on my channel. Do not forget to drop a comment on what you think about this video. Turn on the notification bell, okay, so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. Let's check this out together.
He, she, him, they, the, boom, bang, bam, bam. Ooh, you know what my pronoun is?
It seems the woke mob has found its latest target in Hollywood's stalwart Sylvester Stallone. As he films the second season of Tulsa King in Atlanta, whispers and rumors have escalated into a full-blown crusade to paint him as the lead antagonist in a drama of toxic workplace proportions. This isn't just idle chatter, it is an orchestrated attempt to tarnish the reputation of a man who has been a mainstay in American cinema for over half a century. So what's the scoop? Well, it's said that Stallone's been pretty harsh with the background actors on set. The accusations stem from one person in particular, Julie Benson, a TV writer who has been spreading stories from some secondhand screenshots she got from a friend. She wrote on X, "Got this disturbing news from my Atlanta friend whose background on Tulsa King this week. The casting agent quit because she was so disgusted. My friend is feeling anxious about working now. Stallone, what do you have to say for yourself, sir? Beyond disappointed, I'm livid." She posted 2 screenshots with this post, allegedly showing Stallone making some pretty nasty comments. One of them quotes him complaining to the director about ugly background characters. Not stopping there, the screenshot continues, claiming he and the director proceeded to call certain people terrible names and laughed at them, giving specifics. And then allegedly, Sly said, "Bring in pretty young girls to be around me." What's even more curious is the fact that this post has now been deleted from Rose Locke. The casting director apparently had enough of this. She reportedly quit because of the toxic vibes. She even sent out an email saying, "At the end of the day, I resigned because it was a clear toxic environment that I was not comfortable putting myself or background artists in." Now, that's a serious charge to walk away with. These allegations have all the makings of a Hollywood scandal, but we've got to ask ourselves, where's the proof beyond some blurred images and hearsay? This feels like a plot straight out of a cancel culture playbook, trying to take down a seasoned star with unverified claims. Stallone's been in the limelight for decades without a whisper of this kind of behavior, and now suddenly we're supposed to believe he's the bad guy based on some anonymous posts, especially after he joked about pronounces on the show. Here's the deal. Before we jump on the bandwagon, let's remember that screenshots can be faked and stories can be twisted. We're talking about a man's legacy here. Let's not let incomplete snapshots from a private group decide his fate. In the court of public opinion, it's easy to get carried away by the narrative that social media pushes forward, but let's hold off on casting judgment until we see some real evidence. After all, in an age where accusations fly quicker than facts, we must keep a level head and seek out the whole story. We also can't ignore the fact that this sudden burst of woke rage may also stem from the very essence of Tulsa King itself, a show that unapologetically swims against the tide of current woke themes in film and TV. Take for instance a scene from the first season that made waves. Dwight Manfredi, played by Stallone, is a New York mobster freshly out of a 25-year prison stint. He re-enters society only to find out that the world around him is nothing like what he had known. In a scene where Dwight, accidentally stoned, delivers a monologue, he embodies a modern-day Rip Van Winkle, humorously grappling with these changes.
What's going on with this country in general nowadays? Does that mean like your generation? Seriously?
Okay, sorry, we're going to watch that. We're going to watch this again. But I feel like before we actually judge people, especially for somebody like Stallone, who has had a good history in the cinema, in the film industry for decades, right? And he's had a good history. He's never had a backlash or any of these negative comments or all that. And suddenly, you know, news started making the round, clouds, people posting anonymous, making anonymous and funny posts. Do you think that you just judge somebody off of that without actually hearing that person's side of the story? I personally think it's a foolish thing to do. If you judge somebody or something or a situation based off of what you heard from one side of the story. So yes, let's hear what actually happened, what went down, right, before this whole situation occurred. Let's get it.
Come on. And these pronouns. What the fuck is with the pronouns?
This monologue, while comedic, cuts to the core of contemporary debates, poking fun at the complexities of gender identity discussions in a way only Stallone could. And you can just imagine how that grates against everything else that Hollywood and Netflix are churning out these days, which challenges the predictable takes on societal issues they have. Stallone's performance brings a unique authenticity to the role, blurring the lines between character and actor, as he navigates Dwight's confusion with a blend of humor and bewilderment that feels deeply personal. It's as if Stallone himself might echo Dwight's sentiments, making the character's experiences resonate on a personal level. Taylor Sheridan and Terrence Winter, the creative minds behind Tulsa King, have crafted a character that Sly seems destined to portray, embodying the frustrations and alienation felt by many who feel left behind by rapid societal shifts. His monologue offers a voice to those seldom heard in mainstream media. Stallone's dynamic portrayal is more than just acting. It's a profound expression of the frustrations felt by many today. He's not merely playing a mobster out of his element. He's a man challenging the new norms, a character crafted with Stallone's own fiery spirit and rugged charm. This isn't just a performance, it's a statement, with Stallone using Dwight as a conduit to express his defiance against the encroaching pressures of political correctness. Off the set, Stallone's real-life persona mirrors the rebellious spirit of his character. Known for his outspoken nature, he has vocally opposed what he sees as the dilution of creative vision by over-the-top political correctness, famously stating, "I won't have a bunch of granola moms and their soy boy husbands telling me what I can and cannot do on my set with my crew. The wokeness can get lost." This declaration is quintessentially Stallone, unfiltered, uncompromising, and passionately devoted to preserving the essence of storytelling without yielding to contemporary sensitivities. Tulsa King is more than mere entertainment. It's a platform, a pointed critique of the current cultural climate, wrapped in a crime drama that exudes the gritty charisma and rebellion that Stallone has always personified. This show, like much of his work, showcases Stallone at his best, tough, thoughtful, and thrillingly rebellious. These are narratives that celebrate rather than denigrate the timeless values of heroism, nationalism, sacrifice, fidelity, and honor, all rooted in the bedrock of faith, family, and freedom. There's something particularly powerful about Stallone's characters, from Dwight Manfredi all the way back to arguably his most iconic character, Rocky Balboa, that champions conservative values through and through. The original Rocky is the American aspirational story, focusing on the simple yet powerful idea that all it takes to make it in life is one fair.
I feel like Stallone is one actor that understands his purpose and he's standing by it through and through it all. What is the point of storytelling when you cannot actually tell your truth? You cannot actually tell, what exactly how you feel, how other people feel. What is the point of storytelling, honestly? Because I feel like if he's been attacked this way, it has a way of making people not tell real stories or tell, I don't know how to put this now. I feel like I love the fact that he stands by what is right. He stands by his values. He's not swayed away by, the contemporary times and what's going on now, the vibes and the energy. It's someone that, understands, his calling and what he's set to do, which I really, really love and admire about Stallone. We've known him for years on the screen, and he's not just a character, right? He has a way of expressing, certain characters or lessons that he really wants to drive home at whatever point, which I think is beautiful and amazing.
One fair shot. It might look to outsiders like you're a washed-up, never-was prize fighter, but given the opportunity to fight the heavyweight champion of the world, you can absolutely hold your own. All you need is strong motivation and a great trainer. The movie works because it pits a young boxer from the streets of Philadelphia against the glitz and glamour of Apollo Creed, who represents the Hollywood-infested professional elite. Rocky is a man of the people. Everyone on the street knows him. Apollo Creed, on the other hand, is the opposite. Everyone in the world knows him, but we get no sense of any localized loyalties, any sense of Creed belonging somewhere. He's the perfect icon of globalism, knowing the price of everything but the value of nothing. Rocky has become an icon, perhaps the icon of the champion underdog beating the elite establishment. The whole theme of Rocky is about overcoming the odds and the obstacles that the aristocratic system puts in our way. There's no way that a guy outside of the professional boxing world could come in and even remotely have a chance of taking out the multi-million-dollar champion. Well, Rocky is a movie that gives us permission to dream. These values aren't an accident. Stallone's career began as a celebration of the moral and heroic traditions that have undergirded our nation for centuries. He saw how these traditions were being repudiated by Hollywood and recognized that this denigration was alienating tens of thousands of people who love faith, family, and freedom, and who are longing for a movie that celebrates those timeless values. Just watch this interview of Stallone from all the way back in 1977, where he's talking about what inspired him to create Rocky. Now here we are, more than 30 years later, and Stallone still remains fixated on those very values. In an industry often too quick to conform and discard anyone who shows defiance, Stallone stands as a steadfast iconoclast. He inspires those who value artistic integrity over popular compliance, reshaping the narrative and proving that sometimes the old ways still have a fight left in them. Watching Stallone, you can't help but feel a spark of inspiration, a bit of defiance, and perhaps a renewed belief in the power of standing firm in one's convictions. Let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insider buzz.
Faith, family, and freedom, those are his core values, and throughout the decades, throughout the years, he still stands by those things. Get me a man. I mean, it's very hard to see, you know, people or actors or people in the industry still standing by what they believe, their values, and till this very age. I mean, Stallone has been in the industry for the longest time. We all know this, and that thing that motivated him to, you know, start, you know, movies or being in the industry in the first place are still those things keeping him for decades to come. So I feel like people like this normally would get a backlash because they refuse to bend to the norms in the society and decide to stick to their values, which I think is very important for anybody. You know, there's one thing I've also learned is if you want to actually stay or grow or be known in something, you have to actually stand by what you actually believe in and what you know, which I feel is something that Stallone has built for years. He has built that thing for years, and he's a highly respected elder in the industry, to call him that. Let's know what you think about this particular conversation. Do you think people have a right to actually accuse him and backlash him and all of those stuff? Do you think that, you know, he's someone who's respected? We all appreciate his values. What do you think? Drop your comments on what you think about this particular conversation. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, okay? Drop a comment, turn on post notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye bye.